What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Logic. I just wanted to do a video, talk about several things. I might cut the video up and everything, trying not to make this a long video. I'm trying not to say too much. First, bike update. So, y'all seen some of the other couple videos I did, little short videos I did. I am starting to put a lot of the little small additions, or you want to say upgrades, to Deborah, so that we can have a more comfortable ride, suspension. We changed the bracket out on the tour pack, and we changed for the back seat, and we changed the tour pack out because it had a crack in it. Got it all done up and everything. I was thinking about putting stage one. I still don't have a stage one kit on there. Getting some new exhaust, but the suspension and that back, having that back lifted up a little bit more, and new tires, for when Lady T and I do another cross country, then she'll be more comfortable and it's more safe and everything. So that's it with Deborah. I think that's it. All the other stuff is cosmetics, and that's nothing. I put the I got all brand new safety gear and everything. Air compressor and through the flashlights and first aid kits and all that good stuff. We that whole bunch of people out there talk about that's professionals and that. I just watch them. You know, I told you what I bought, but I also tell you I watched somebody else. So, I said the cup holders. We got brand new cardio Bluetooth. We have not put those on our helmets because I'm getting ready to get two brand new helmets. Then we put the cardio on the new helmets. I'm still using our Cenas on our current helmets. So that's it for Deborah. Now Yael had a whole brand new makeover. She's riding good and everything. Got a new back tire on there. Had a 280 on there. Went back down to a 240 because the 240 was free. Never pass up free. But I will eventually get that 280 back on the back of Yael. And I'm going to be changing out both tires on Deborah. I know the back tire is fairly new, but I'm gonna change them both out and put nitro back inside the tires. Back to Yael. So Yael got all her update fluids changed and everything. Check my. You remember I was leaking oil from the forks. Got all those done. And Yael, they came and picked up Yael. Excuse me. Yesterday, because my tail light, my flashers wasn't working. My left and right signals weren't working. It didn't matter. It still passed inspection. But out here in Dallas, these people out here don't know what a hand signal is. And I almost got ran over 2-3 times because I'm doing hand signals trying to turn a corner, and them cars wasn't having. They I don't know. I guess they thought I was throwing up gang signs or waving to them or something. So she's in the shop. The guy told me, my man Shane up there at Black Gold Harley Davidson. I always plug Black Gold. That's where I got my bikes at. He told me they have to that those light assemblies is one piece, and they're obsolete because y'all do know that Harley Davidson discontinued the V Rod. I have a V Rod Muscle 2014, so they're looking for a replacement LED light for the back so that I can be seen and my turn signals can work. And then when I get that back, and then we'll be good to go with that. Then I'm gonna get it all cleaned up. I've been washing it, but I'm gonna get it. Got my boy out here that's gonna really do a good detail on both bikes and get the ceramic top on it because I want to look good. Got to look good. I might put some lights in it. The V Rod is really for riding around the city, so I don't have to ride Deborah everywhere. But I do plan on. She's already been all over the East Coast. If y'all ever see my patch on my vest, it's the whole East Coast. I did it on Yael. If y'all don't believe it, oh well, you don't have to believe it. A lot of people don't believe I ride my bike. But I did the whole East Coast all the way up to Maine and all that. And I put that joke out there. Yael was saying I want to go to the West Coast, so I might take her out. I know it's going to be a little bit rougher than riding Deborah, but I might do this solo and take her out. Probably hit New Mexico, Colorado, Arizona on the V ride. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way to California because I just don't know. So on the V ride, that is. So that's it with the bikes. What's been going on with Logic? What you been up to, Logic? You haven't been posting. Um, when I get when the Holy Spirit tells me to pause, I pause, and I don't have to explain myself or anything like that. But I just took a small pause. Social media is not my life. When I record for my children. I record for my grandchildren. I record for the next generation, so that they can know who their grandfather, great grandfather, great great grandfather, who he was, what type of person he is. I do a whole lot of videos that I don't post. So yeah, I took a pause. I am gonna update my YouTube channel. Keep it logical if y'all want to follow my rides and my antics as I ride my motorcycle. Keep it logical is my YouTube page. Um, I've been doing a lot of ministry. Ministry is primary to me. I've been in deep prayer, meditation, because sometimes this life, when I mean this life, I'm talking about out here, and intermingling with people, sometimes that life can try to pull you back in. You can the anger that you was so successful at suppressing can bubble itself to the top, and then you have to go get intervention. And for all of y'all that don't think that as much as I counsel and help other people that I don't need help, I do need help, because y'all don't understand. I used to say this: I'm not afraid of anything that walks on two, crawls on four, or fly with two wings. What I'm more afraid of is the thought, the mindset of a person, because that's wicked up there. And when that wickedness, if I can find that wickedness in that dark spot in me, I need to go to another spiritual person to help me through, to pray me through that. So that's a secret from this pastor. I surround myself with ministry type people that help me out. So we've been doing a lot of ministry. I shared that I am now a first responder. What that means is I am a chaplain, a first emergency response chaplain. So any hurricanes, tornadoes, all that stuff, we get called out to go. I'm also a grief therapist. Y'all will see the advertisements coming up. That's my side. That's another business. If you go to Solomon's Porch Church, the therapy and the counseling is free because you're a member of Solomon's Porch Church. If you don't have to go to Solomon's Porch Church to come to our organization. I partnered up with my good friend Pastor White of Healing Thine Heart. My grief therapy sessions clinic is up under Healing Thine Heart, and you will see, like I said, you will see those advertisements going on. Doing a lot of ministry, doing a lot of healing. I've been in and out of the doctor's office. I'm not gonna go detail on what was wrong with me, but I have been ill, and I thank the people that know what I've been going through for praying for me. Um, and I feel the enemy. I feel the enemy attack, both spiritually, and I see the manifestation physically. So if you don't think I don't know who is allowing the enemy to manifest himself through them, let you know I was called to this. I didn't want to be a pastor, didn't want to be a preacher. I was called to this, and God gave me those gifts. I don't fake this. Okay? Um, Flies out here. Normally, some mosquitoes tearing me up. So, ministry and everything. And of course, we have started our motorcycle ministry, God's Warriors Motorcycle Ministry. Been trying to start a motorcycle ministry. Well, let me say it like this: it's been on my mind to start a motorcycle ministry for 10 years now. And I promised myself, I'm going to learn about the motorcycle community. I'm going to buy a bike. And after I buy a bike, I'm going to ride it for a certain amount of years. And then I'll try to go forward and start up a motorcycle ministry once I understand the proper procedures. We've been through all ups and downs ins and outs, hills and valleys, and we have started our motorcycle ministry, God's Warriors. And tell you about this motorcycle ministry. It's full of ministry minded people. We ride, we have fun with our families, and we go to where we are called. Hear me, hear me. We go to where we are called. For the 10 years I've been around this set, Dallas Fort Worth, been across the country, I have visited, befriended hundreds of people. The reason why is because I wanted them to see this pastor, this minister, in that environment. I'm not gonna say their environment because I'm in that environment. In that environment. So now that God's Warriors Motorcycle Ministry has come to fruition, what you're gonna see out of the ministry is the same thing you saw personally with me. Um, we're not going to be at all the parties. We're not probably not going to be at any of the parties. um, we're going to go to where people desire to have ministry. If you desire to get prayed for, we're there. If you just need somebody to talk to, we are there. But we're going to ride our bikes, and we're going to be everywhere that God takes us. I want y'all to be prepared for next year. I can't announce it now because I'm still doing the logistics of this ride that I'm putting together. It's not the ride is not. I'm not inviting a whole bunch of people to come ride. It's a ride that's for the ministry. It's for the church. Something that we believe that we could do, and it's going to include motorcycling. Okay, so I've been doing that. Um, I've been taking my time. Um, Family wise, trying to build our family network, our family businesses. Um, I believe in teaching all my children to have something of their own, to have their own business. Everybody don't have to know about it while you're trying to build it, but then when you build it, you push it. So I've been doing that. I just wanted to tell y'all what I've been doing. My boy Kelly B. I talked to Kelly B. At Harley the other day, Saturday, that is, and I told me, he said, "Man, I haven't seen you," and I kind of told him why I backed off. He said, "Man, you don't let people stop you from doing you, man." I said, I know, I do know." I said, "And nobody really stopped me from doing me. I stopped me. I was in a dark space, so I stopped me." So, mad love to everybody out there. Those that like me, those that don't like me. I'll just stay away from you. Still love you. You can't stop me from loving you. but yeah. So know this: God is working in everyone. God allows things to happen in people's lives to redirect them, to push them, to guide them into His will. Because sometimes we can get off track. Sometimes we could see something and say, that's good, and get so caught up in that, forget about the calling. You get caught up in something and forget about the calling. Then God says, let me pull you back to the calling. I am first a child of God. I am a pastor of a church. My church is small. It was big, now it's small. But our church is still alive. We still grow on the foundation of ministry first. I pull that idea into our motorcycle ministry. Ministry first. Yes, we're going to ride. Yes, we're going to pray. Yes, if you're inviting us to come to a funeral, you want us to say a few words, you want us to do a bike blessing and everything. If we're invited, yes, we'll come with the fullness of God. But first, ministry is first. First, ministry is first. But So, that's a little bit about what's been going on with Logic. I'm going to post this on Keep It Logical YouTube page. I do want to grow the page. I want to grow the page just to, get some information out. It's going to be writing and my spirituality. A lot of people don't understand how can you be spiritual and logical. Well, I put that on Keep It Logical page. If you don't want to read it, that's fine. I'm not gonna repeat it. You don't have to continue. Hear me. If God puts something in you to do, and the naysayers keep wanting to pick at what you're doing and picking at, well, explain that, explain that, explain that. Once you explain it once and put it out there, unless God tells you, you don't have to explain yourself again. Just walk in the light that God is shining in front of you. Just walk in the ministry that God put out in front of you. And from the Turner clan, my family, our family quote, never let it beat you. That it, never let it beat you. That it can be person, place, or thing. It can be carnal or spiritual. Never let nothing beat you. Accomplish all that God has put in you. So anyway, I think I'm gonna give Yael a bath. Gave not Yael, gave Yael a bath the other day. Give Deborah a bath. Yael's still at Harley, and then enjoy this day, and tomorrow enjoy the fourth, and moving forward, thanking God for every day He wakes us up. Hey, if you don't have a church home, join us, Salmons Porch Church, every Sunday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And yes, we are going to have a location to bring you into. I believe that. Sometimes you run into those walls. Sometimes you run into things and you count on things to happen and they don't happen. That doesn't mean you give up. You never give up, especially if it's of God. You keep pushing. Keep pushing. Y'all keep praying for Salmons Porch Church. Hey, pray for God's Warriors Motorcycle Ministry. That the calling that God put within our group, within our ministry, not club, in our ministry, it will come forward and it will help people in our motorcycle community that are desirous of the Spirit of God working in their lives through us. We're here, family counseling. We're here, spousal counseling. We're here, weight management, helping you, financial counseling, grief therapy. All of that is in our ministry. Chaplain, pastors, all of that is in our ministry. I love you. There's not a thing you can do about it. Go run tell that. Because logic is back. I like saying that rhyme. You know, logic is back. Yeah, okay, y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. To God be the glory. You're riding, ride hard, ride safe. Always, always ride on faith. This is deeper than you think. And keep it logical. Be blessed.